Hello everybody, PC Guides here. Today we're going to cover part 4 of our scripting tutorials. It's been a while since I made a video and I apologize for that. But we're going to jump straight into the if command today. Along with the if command in scripting, we're also going to use the read command, which we did in the last video if you watched it. So if you haven't watched that one, I recommend you go back and check that one out so you know how to do the read command as well. So first things first, let's go ahead and vim if.bash. This will bring us up a new file here to work in. I'm going to do a shift:/r header. This will read in our header file that we made in the last video as well. And I'm also going to go down to the date line there and do a shift:/r bang date. It's going to bring our date up, which is Wednesday, February 25th for me. I'm going to go back up to the date line and do a shift-J to join the two lines together. We'll go down to the purpose, and I'm going to go to demo, the if command. Alright. After that, we're just going to jump straight in. This script that we're going to make is going to ask the user if they're okay. And based on their answer, it's going to give them either a glad to hear that you're okay or sorry that you're not okay. That's pretty much what we're going to do, just to kind of show you how we use the if command. So first, let's start out and let's echo something to the screen so the user knows what's going on. So we'll do "Are you okay?" Hit enter. Do another echo -e this time, and put input Y for yes or N for no. And notice that I did use capital letters. So whenever you input this back out, you're going to have to use capital letters or it's just not going to work. And I'm going to do a colon there, \C to inhibit the carriage return. Come straight down and type read answer. This is going to read in the answer that we put in for the second line there that says input Y for yes or N for no. We're going to read that answer. I'm going to come down, type if, open bracket. The open bracket, close bracket type deal is a test. Pretty much that means if this is true, do this. If this is not true, do the alternate. So we're going to do if $answer is equal to capital Y. Okay, so do a space and then close your brackets. Hit enter. Then come down and type then. Echo out to the screen. I'm glad to hear that. Come down to an else. So if $answer equals Y, remember $answer is what we're putting in ourselves after we input a Y for yes or an N for no. If the answer equals Y, it's going to echo out, glad to hear that you're okay. Okay, if the answer does not equal a capital Y, it's then going to echo to the screen, sorry about that. Alright, so after we do that, hit enter and come down and do an if I. This will close out our if statement. If you do not do the if I at the bottom, then it will not work. You'll get a usage error, so you'll get some kind of error on your screen that's telling you that it's just not going to work unless you put that if I down there. Do a shift:/WQ. Now we need to chmod it, so we're going to chmod 700 if.bash. Okay, that makes it executable for us. So we're going to run it as a /if.bash. And it's going to ask you, are you okay? Input Y for yes or N for no. Okay, well, we're okay. So we're going to do a capital Y. Glad to hear that. We run it again just to make sure that the no part works. We can come down to a capital N. Then we get, are you okay? No. I put an N for no. Sorry about that. Nothing I can do. That's probably going to cover it for the if. There's so many more things that we can do with if, and we'll get into that a little bit later as we use if to work on some other scripts. The next video that I make is probably going to show you guys how to do a real-world script. It'll be a script that makes scripts for you, so that it's a lot easier. Instead of just reading in a header file, it's going to go ahead and bring in a header file. It's going to chmod it for you, so it just makes it a whole lot easier. That's going to be the next thing that I do. I'll show you how to work that. And that's going to be it for today. So if you liked what you've seen, go ahead and hit like down at the bottom or subscribe. And thank you guys.